afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend. You?
I did. How about you?
Yeah, a lot of football.
Oh, yes. Yes. Good football games, too.
Yeah, good football games. But
now it's Monday. Back to reality.
Back to reality. And it's going to get cold. We'll get to the weather in a minute, but first, here's what's making news on this Monday. A tragic, heartbreaking story that a parent never wants to tell. Taylor Mulladine has the story of teen suicide.
In Rock County, a deputy describes what happened when he pulled Marcus Randall over days before the defendant allegedly killed 2 people.
And the death toll rises in the mass shooting in California, what authorities are determining happened. Let's take a look outside. What was that big bright thing in the sky today?
Wasn't that? Oh, it's good for your soul to see the sun. It makes such a difference.
A little cross-country skiing, just enough snow for that. Quiet for now, the weather words. Julian's out in the patio. Not bad. The wind was a little rough, but the sun was great.
That's right. Just a little bit of a wind chill, but overall, we finally got some sunshine, which is the best news for our Monday. And we're going to be dealing with some pretty clear skies throughout much of this afternoon and going into our evening. But tonight, we'll start to see more developments once again. So this will be very short-lived, so soak up the sun literally as much as you can. Taking a look outside before we get to that sunset, this is what we have right now. Some very thin cloud cover, but overall, plenty of sunshine as we get into the rest of our afternoon. And looking ahead, we'll start to see those clouds building up, especially around the evening hours. 27 degrees around 8 o'clock, and we'll hold into those middle to upper 20s throughout the course of the night, but the winds will stick around to the breezy side throughout the rest of the day. Now, taking a look at our temperatures, 30 in Janesville, 25 in Platteville, with wind speeds at 12 miles per hour in Janesville, 8 miles per hour here in Madison, with 17 miles per hour for Platteville. Tonight, our temperatures will take a little bit of a slide into the middle 20s, mostly cloudy. It's not going to be as cold as it was last night, but those wind chills will make sure that you feel some form of chill heading into the overnight and for our Tuesday morning. Right now, things are pretty smooth along the Beltline. A couple of slow spots on the westbound side, but overall, things aren't too bad. Taking a look over towards the interstate, pretty much the same and similar story as we're getting the rest of our 4 p.m. commute rolling for us. We'll talk more about what else to expect for the week because it is quiet for now, but that looks to change. We'll have more on that in a few moments. Until then, back to you guys.
And they told me that they had a 5 to 10% chance of survival. And those are words no parent ever wants to hear, but was crushing because Graciela Sawyer had so much life in them.
A Verona mom is putting a face to the alarming data around teen suicide that we first shared with you in December. And a warning, the details may be difficult to hear.
Dia Calkins wants people to take note before another light like her Graciela Sawyer is extinguished. Taylor Mulladine joins us now with her story. Taylor.
Dia Calkins' life changed forever last November when her 14-year-old child woke her up in the middle of the night. There were tears, and in their hand was a note. Graciela Sawyer had swallowed an entire bottle of pills. The paramedics were unable to save her. Their mother believes it was people's harsh words towards Graciela as they struggled with their gender identity that pushed them to take their own life.
They didn't understand how our entire worlds would implode, how we would be left with these holes in this enormous hole that will never be filled.
Calkins says she did her best to make Graciela Sawyer feel supported at home and took her to see a therapist, but she says that wasn't enough because more support needs to come from the community. Last year, 48% of LGBT students seriously considered suicide. For trans students, that rate was 53%. Their full story coming up tonight at 6. And if you or someone you know is struggling with mental health issues or considering suicide, there are resources available to help. Calling 988 nationwide will connect you to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. In Dane County, Journey Mental Health Center has 24/7 suicide prevention hotline at 608-280-2600. Local groups, including Outreach Madison and PFLAG, have been established to support members of the LGBTQ+ community.
Tahalil, thank you. In day 5 of the Marcus Randall trial today, we're hearing from an officer who talked to him days before he's accused of murdering 2 Janesville women. Randall is the former Badger football football linebacker charged in the deaths of Sierra Winchester and Brittany McAdory. They were shot dead in Janesville in 2020. In court this morning, we heard from a Rock County deputy sheriff who pulled Randall L. over in a traffic stop days before the murder happened. Randall L. was in the passenger seat. The driver was one of Randall L.'s friends who testified last week. The deputy sheriff described Randall L.'s behavior while he interacted with him when he pulled the vehicle over.
Observed that the front passenger was very tensed up. Normally when you conduct traffic stops, you anticipate people being nervous. However, during this time, the front passenger was rolling his hands up in a fist and was staring directly out the front window and would not make eye contact with me.
Another witness testified that Randall L. thought the traffic stop was a setup by one of the victims. We're giving you continuous coverage of this case on air, online, and on our social media pages. Our Catherine Merck will have more updates from the Rock County Courthouse at 5 and 6.
Well, the 50th anniversary of Roe v. Wade has been marked by protests and rallies across the nation, including one here in Madison on Sunday. Today, Democratic lawmakers, along with representatives of Planned Parenthood and other organizations, spoke of the ruling at the state capitol this morning. They announced they're introducing a resolution to put the question of the Wisconsin criminal abortion law on the ballot that they say would give the voters a voice.
A voice and a moment in which to say, we want Wisconsin's criminal abortion ban overturned. We need to restore Roe in Wisconsin so that we can finally, once and for all, restore our freedom.
Republicans have rejected any proposal to overturn the state's criminal abortion ban.
Police say 2 students were killed and a teacher was seriously injured in a shooting at a Des Moines school on the edge of the city's downtown this afternoon. The shooting was at an educational program called Starts Right that is affiliated with the Des Moines School District. We'll have more on this developing story coming up tonight at 5. Another victim of Saturday night's mass shooting in Monterey Park, California, has died, bringing the death toll now to 11.
9 others were wounded. A candlelight vigil is planned for tonight.
Max Darrow has the latest on the investigation from Monterey Park.
Candles and flowers were left outside the Star Dance Studio in Monterey Park, California, Monday as a memorial to the victims of this weekend's mass shooting.
This is just a devastating, tragic moment for our community. I think many of us are still in disbelief.
The shots rang out as a group of mostly Asian American seniors celebrated the Lunar New Year Saturday night. Among the victims, 65-year-old Mai Nan. In a statement on Twitter, her family said she spent many years going to the dance studio. It's what she loved to do, and they are starting the Lunar New Year broken.
Today was supposed to be a happy, nice day for everyone to enjoy.
The shooting cast a shadow over Lunar New Year celebrations in this predominantly Asian American community. The city of Monterey Park says it has set up a crisis center for anyone affected by the tragedy. The LA County Sheriff identified the suspect as 72-year-old Hu Can Tran. Authorities say about a half hour after the first shooting, he entered another dance hall 3 miles away. A man working there says he wrestled the gun away from the suspect, who fled in a white van. Law enforcement eventually tracked down the van, and the sheriff says the suspect took his own life as a SWAT team moved in.
Several pieces of evidence were found inside the van, linking the suspect to both locations.
Investigators searched the suspect's home as they tried to determine the motive behind the massacre. Max Darrow, CBS News, Monterey Park, California.
The White House ordered flags at half-staff in honor of the victims.
4 members of the far-right Oath Keepers group were convicted today of seditious conspiracy. The 4 were found guilty of using force to prevent the peaceful transfer of power from then-President Donald Trump to Joe Biden during the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. In all, 6 of 9 January 6th defendants who have gone to trial on the seditious conspiracy count have been convicted by a jury.
An FBI search of President Biden's Delaware home has turned up even more classified material, more material with classified markings. House Republicans are demanding to know who had access to President Biden's Wilmington, Delaware home, where classified material was being kept. The Secret Service maintains it does not keep records of who visits the house, but in a new letter, the head of the House Oversight Committee is demanding that law enforcement and criminal justice records generated when people are screened prior to visiting the home.
This is going to be crucial, I think, to the special counsel's investigation, is why did the president have these documents? Who did he show them to?
The president and his lawyers offered up access, unprecedented access, I should add, to every single room of the president's personal home to ensure that any documents that need to be properly in possession of the government are taken and are in proper possession of the government.
The White House is fully cooperating with the investigation, but House Republicans, already critical of the Justice Department, plan to conduct their own investigation.
Well, if you think your dog has what it takes to help patients, UW Health Kids is encouraging dog owners to apply for the newly launched Caring Canines program. The program is for volunteers and their dogs to make bedside visits and provide a calming influence, cuddle time, and a feeling of normalcy for patients and families during their stay at American Family Children's Hospital. The director of the program says when they ask a child in the hospital who or what they miss the most, they often answer the family dog.
It's evidence-based, and the research is out there to show that dogs have an overwhelming amount of power to provide just wonderful security and safety. That emotional support that we get from physically petting a dog and from cuddle time is something that humans can't do.
Volunteers at American Family Children's Hospital must be at least 18 years old of age, commit to at least 1 year of service, and bring their dog to visit at least 2 times a month. Participating volunteer teams will need to successfully complete a 4-step application process, which includes temperament testing prior to acceptance into the program. My dogs wouldn't work.
Yeah, they would.
No, if you read the rules, they have to sit and stay.
Oh, okay.
As you walk away. Okay. We'll try.
Well, they make us happy around here.
There's a brand new Miss Madison crowned over the weekend.
We'll meet the UW student who will represent Madtown at the Miss Wisconsin competition this summer. That's when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Tobacco can end lives long before it kills you. Quit today so you have a tomorrow.
Call the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Bob's presents 2023 Furniture Resolutions. Resolution number 7, dream big. Ask what your mattress can do for you. Can it give you Bob's comfort and quality for hundreds less than the national brands? We're talking $5.99, people. Does it boast charcoal gel memory foam perfection, a hybrid innerspring plus foam option, and a 15-year warranty? Is it shipped to you in a convenient box or set up in your home with free mattress removal? Dream big with my Bobapedic Prize mattress. Bob's Discount Furniture. Furniture solutions to your resolutions.
We asked people to give their honest feedback on how wrinkles around their eye area and under-eye puffiness looked after trying Tint and Tighten for the first time.
So with foundation, normally it just kind of, you just cover up and conceal things. But with Tint and Tighten, it actually changes the way the skin looks. The lines are actually gone. So you don't get any of that buildup within them and the creases that you normally would see when you wear foundation.
40s was a bit of a shocker for me because 40s, I noticed the skin under my eye is getting very loose. And then 50s hit. And I'm 54, and I really noticed the difference in the firmness of my skin here, and especially here. I'm glad there's products like Tint and Tighten out there so that I can just put this on and not worry about what I didn't do in my 40s, my 30s, and my 20s, and it looks like I always have. It's a pleasure, and it's actually a gift for anyone.
Tint and Tighten shrinks under-eye puffiness, smooths out wrinkles and fine lines around the eye area, and provides tinted coverage to hide dark circles and skin imperfections, making you look fresh and and younger. Tint and Tighten is the only cosmetic that blends a beautiful tinted cream to cover uneven skin tone and dark circles with silicate technology that smooths out under-eye puffiness and wrinkles, making the skin around your eye area look flawless for up to 8 hours.
I will be turning 59 in June of this year. Using Tint and Tighten, for me, I'm actually very confident right now that my wrinkles won't be as obvious. It is giving me the support that I think reminds me that I'm at my best right now.
Finally, there's a tinted eye cream to cover dark circles and uneven skin tone. And since Tint and Tighten works in 10 minutes and lasts up to 8 hours, you can look your best without getting injections or fillers. Get beautiful, lightweight, tinted coverage, plus that smoother, younger, wrinkle-free look from years past in 10 minutes. A look that will make you feel beautiful and confident. Try it this new year for only $19.95. Plus, get free shipping and handling. Visit tintandtighten.com or call the number on your screen.
Welcome back. A new warning from the World Health Organization about the danger of trans fats.
The UN Health Agency says billions of people are still being exposed to the harmful toxins. Trans fats could be hidden in some of the tastiest treats, from pastries to pizza. The toxic additives are believed to be responsible for 500,000 deaths from coronary heart disease every year. In a new report, the World Health Organization says enough is enough.
Think of artificial trans fat as the tobacco of nutrition. It has no valid use.
Thank you. Denmark was the first country in the world to wipe out trans fats, and the FDA banned them from the U.S. in 2018. Countries across Europe, including the UK, have set strict limits on trans fats, but the WHO says Ecuador, Egypt, and Pakistan have high heart attack numbers and are still not taking action to protect their people.
Forever stamps that you buy at the post office will now cost a few cents more. The price of the stamps that never expire went up 3 cents on Sunday to 63 cents. The Postal Service announced the increase back in October. Other types of shipping also went up. First-class mail is just over 4% more expensive.
Well, out with the new and in with the old. You heard that right. Cans of Natty Light will soon be getting this retro-inspired makeover. The look mirrors the Natural Light can design from 1979. It's part of the company's campaign to mature the identity of the beer, which is popular among college-aged people. I don't think I ever had that. Let's check Wall Street. Dow Industrials up 254 points. Investors bracing for a jam-packed week of corporate earnings reports. The NASDAQ was up 2%, tacking on 223 points. The S&P 500 was up 47. A new Miss Madison was crowned over the weekend.
The 19-year-old is currently studying neurobiology. She's a sophomore at UW-Madison.
She'll represent Madison at the Miss Wisconsin pageant in Oshkosh in June. Miss Madison Paige Ide is here in the studio with us. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Very exciting. How did you get involved in this?
Yeah, I have been watching Miss America since I was 3 years old. I had such amazing role models in the Miss America organization, and I'm so excited to be a role model now for my community.
Well, congratulations to you. It's a very big honor.
Yeah.
You're originally from Onalaska, is that right? Near La Crosse.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to run for Miss Madison as opposed to Miss Onalaska?
Yeah, well, I live here in Madison now. I work here and go to school, and there's so much to be done here in Madison. I feel so inspired in Madison every day, so I'm excited to share my social impact.
So, what are you studying?
I'm studying neurobiology, so I hope to pursue medical school.
Wow, so what made you decide to do this?
Yeah, so through the Miss America organization, I get to promote a social impact. Mine is entitled Act, Don't React, Preventative Healthcare, and so that really ties in with what I'm studying too.
So what was the pageant like? It was at East High School?
Yes, Madison East High School. It was amazing. I competed with 13 other girls who were so amazing and deserving and did so awesome too. So I'm excited that I made those friendships.
And you had a talent competition in the pageant. What did you do?
I performed I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston, and it was so exciting to perform that.
So you love to dance?
I love to dance. I've been dancing since I've been 3 years old.
Now, you're so accomplished already, and you want to pursue medical school, but you also have a secret dream, too. What's that?
So my secret dream is to be a rockette. And I don't know if I can do that and go to medical school, but in a different life, for sure.
So what are your duties now for the year?
Yeah, so I will promote my social impact throughout the community. I will appear at different events throughout Madison, and I'll also compete for Miss Wisconsin in June.
That's very exciting.
Yes.
And this is a scholarship scholarship pageant,
yes.
right?
I won a scholarship for winning Miss Madison. I also won the overall talent award, so I won over $600 to put towards my education, which is such an amazing opportunity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you had your dream job besides being a Rockette, what would it be at the end?
I would pursue being a pediatric endocrinologist, and I hope that is a realistic dream. I don't know if Rockette is.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Can you wear your tiara to class?
I can. I guess I can, but I probably won't.
Oh, I think you should.
Thank you.
So where do the 13 girls come from? They all live in Madison, but is there an application? How does it begin?
Yeah, so you get to send in your paperwork. Anyone can between the ages of 18, and they just upped it to 28 years old. And so there was a lot of different variety, and every contestant was amazing in her own ways.
How long ago did you apply for this? Like how much time?
Yeah, I started preparing probably 6 months ago, but you could the week before be like, hey, I want to run for Miss Madison. So
you've been preparing since you were 3.
Oh yeah, right. For sure.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And best of luck this summer.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's great to meet you. Come back anytime.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, have you called up channel3000.com today? You may have noticed some major changes.
We'll find out what's new and how Madison's #1 news website is even more user-friendly now. That's coming up after Julian's First Warn forecast.
Postmenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer are living longer with Kisqali. So long live family time. Long live dreams. And long live you. Kisqali is a pill proven to help women live longer when taken with an aromatase inhibitor. And Kisqali helps preserve quality of life, so you're not just living, you're living well. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Long live hugs and kisses. Ask about Kisqali and long live life.
Family is just very important. She's my sister, and we depend on each other a lot.
She's the rock of the family. She's the person who holds everything together.
It's a battle, I'm gonna be there.
Keytruda and chemotherapy, been treated in my cancer with 2 different types of medicine.
In a clinical trial, Keytruda and chemotherapy was proven to help people live longer than chemotherapy alone. Keytruda is used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment. If you have advanced non-squamous non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene, Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
It feels good to be here for them.
Living longer is possible. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. Ask your doctor about Keytruda.
Hey, do you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very...
rewarding. With the BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Well, take a look at this. It's snowing again today in upstate New York, and these 2 dogs are done. Usually we see video of dogs jumping up and down through the snow, being happy. Not Bob Joseph's dogs, who are questioning their owner's wisdom of living in Binghamton, New York. Unimpressed comes to mind. We don't know the dog's name, so we're going with Over and It. Another messy system's on the way for Wednesday. Don't tell these guys.
Oh, they're so funny. I bet you've seen those faces a time or two, Mark.
Look at that look.
Look at that look.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. Did you see the snow in Buffalo from the football game yesterday?
That was football weather.
Yes, and Binghamton's not far from
And then the next game was in sunny California.
Right.
The same country.
Right.
How can that be?
Well, you know, just two different sides of the coin. One system's on the east, one's in the west.
We had a little snow over the weekend.
Yeah, we did.
And a little sun today. Boy, was that nice.
Fantastic. Oh my gosh. But
I'm sorry, we have to grab a slice first, because today is National Pie Day. The day is marked to celebrate all kinds of pies. People have been enjoying pie for a long time, we're told. Pie making goes all the way back to the Egyptian Neolithic period.
Interesting.
Well, seeing the video is not quite as good as having the real deal here today.
We usually have like 9,000 pies.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, budget cuts.
Maybe next year.
So it goes. All right.
Yes, now we did have snow. Now we finally got sunshine, but it's going to be short-lived. We're going to talk about when we're going to see any other snow or some cloud cover return. Once again, coming up with the First One forecast after the break.
Is your bathroom headquarters. Delta bathtubs and showers are built for style, design, and durability. Whether you prefer a traditional style or something modern, Delta is the way to go. Get this Delta High-Croft shower for just $549.99. Add warmth and beauty to your home with carpet from Shaw. Huntington carpet is soft and luxurious. Get yours today for just 79 cents per square foot. Plus, receive free carpet pad with a purchase of woven back carpet at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Summer's coming, and so are those warm, relaxing weekends. No matter where your adventures take you, we've got you covered at the new Lake Home and Cabin Show, January 27 through 29 at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Whether you're staying at a vacation rental, towing a teardrop trailer to sleep under the stars, or heading to a beloved family cabin, you'll find everything for your getaway lifestyle at the Lake Home and Cabin Show, January 27 through 29, Alliant Energy Center. Every weekend should be this fun.
Lake Ridge may be a new name, but it isn't a new bank. It's one built on over a century of community commitment. One equipped with all the knowledge and resources of 145 collective years of experience. Monona Bank and State Bank of Cross Plains are coming together as one. As Lake Ridge Bank, we're doing more together for you.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
A little snow over the weekend, colder weather, and finally some sunshine to open up our Monday, which is also equating to pretty good snow depth throughout much of Wisconsin and the upper Midwest in itself, especially our friends to the far north, which are having plenty of snow on the ground. But even for Madison and areas to our northwest, we're going to have 3 inches of snow depth, which is sticking around for us, which is optimal weather for us to go skiing if you want to throughout the course of this week and even heading into the weekend. So we are tracking another system to bring in a bit more snow later into the week. But right now, here's our sunset just outside of the station as as of right now. It's going to be a beautiful one for us, folks, so make sure that you soak it in because we're not going to get a whole lot of sunshine or sunset opportunities throughout the rest of this week. Looking ahead, temperatures will be into the 20s. Cloud cover is going to build. We're still going to be rather quiet and dry for now, though, and we're staying on the colder side. As we take a look at our surface map, we do have this upper level surface trough, which has been bringing in some snow, mainly to northern parts of Wisconsin, but we're going to start to see another system develop that's going to move into the upper Midwest come late Tuesday night. It's looking to bring in a bit more of that wintry feel. Tonight's temperatures will be into the middle to upper 20s throughout southern Wisconsin. Cloud cover is really going to be holding firm into our skies, leading for tomorrow to be quite another dreary day. Temperatures will be around mid-30s, close to the mid-30s. Variable cloudiness, we're staying on the dry side. Then for tomorrow, planning it out for us, well, just know that much of our temperatures throughout southern Wisconsin will stay into the lower 30s, but it will be a cloudy day. So many of us are going to be battling between those middle to lower 30s and near the freezing points. But as we get into the rest of tonight, it's really going to just stay quiet. We're not going to see much in terms of activity until we roll into around our late Tuesday night. But heading out the door for Tuesday morning, we're looking at upper 20s. Once again, still going to be rather cloudy, but it won't be nearly as breezy as those winds will diminish overnight. And then lunchtime hour, we're still seeing those lower 30s, may warm up just a couple more degrees by the time we get into our late afternoon hours, close to the evening. But still, we're going to be into the upper 20s. Heading into our Tuesday nights, lower 20s will not really be in the frame, so upper 20s is going to be sticking around, but still going to be below freezing. And then we're going to see some developments of some spot-up snow showers that really won't start to impact many areas except for the southeast. And this is going to be southeast of Dane County and from Madison of ourselves. Wednesday morning, we're going to be looking at some snow showers from Monroe, parts of Greene and Lafayette County, and even for Rock County and into the far southeast as well. It's going to be like this throughout much of our late morning hours going into the lunchtime hour. And then once we see around noon here in Madison, we're going to be looking at some light snowfall that's going to carry into our later afternoon, but it starts to clear up once we get into the rest of our Wednesday. So it's not going to be a very big event because it's going to stay rather south of Wisconsin. So any areas that are going to see really any kind of measurable snowfall is going to be southeast of Madison, closer towards Waukesha, Milwaukee, and even for Kenosha. They're only looking about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall because of how south that system is going to be. But outside of it, near Janesville, you may see close to 1 inch. For us, we're more or less the same. So that's one thing we're watching for, but the First Warn Weather Team is also giving you a heads up that once we get past this weekend, we are looking at some serious cold temperatures coming into next week. We're talking about teens and wind chill values that are going to be below 0 once again. And this is going to be occurring from our Monday of next week throughout Thursday of next week as well. So our 3 things we'll need to know is that we are looking for to be dry, clouds returning tonight, and on top of it, some snow coming back once we get into about our Tuesday night and for our Wednesday. It's going to be minor accumulations, if any, that's going to be expected, but then we are going to also see some very cold weather return once we get into next week. And you can see that trend drop as well. Going throughout this week, it's going to be rather seasonable, pretty typical for January. Then next week, it's going to be a little bit too much cold. We're going to see temperatures into the teens, and overnight, we're going to see single digits. But with those winds added behind it, again, wind chill values will be below 0 and even double digits below 0.
Oh boy, there it is.
There
We've
it
been
is.
wondering where
There
it is.
That's the punchline. The double digits below 0 will return for us once we get into next week. Hey, we got some time, Mark. We got about a week.
What, to get out of here?
This is where the warmth is.
Absolutely. All right, Julian, thank you.
Julian.
Well, we here at News 3 Now are proud to provide you with the most comprehensive coverage in our area.
Instrumental in doing that around-the-clock coverage is our web team, and they have some exciting news for us.
We've redesigned Channel3000.com. Digital content manager James Langer joined us earlier today to discuss what's different. So why a new website?
Well, it's something that's kind of been in the works for the last few months that we've worked really hard on, and what we really wanted to focus on was making the website kind of a cleaner feel, easier to find the things that you want to go find, right? Because everybody's kind of pressed for time. You don't want to have to spend all day scrolling through the site to find the thing you're looking for. So we really wanted to design it to be much easier to find things, whether it's on mobile or on desktop too.
And the search works better than the old one?
It does.
That was a little slow.
I know you particularly were not a fan of the old search engine. But yeah, that works a little bit better.
I tried the new one. It's great.
Yeah, so.
Does it prioritize information differently? For example, will weather be more high profile, or will it look different to our viewers and readers?
Yeah, if you go there now, it'll definitely look a little bit different. And one of the new things that we've added is sort of this Plan My Day section. So right below the top stories, you're going to have that section from our meteorologists here, and they'll tell you what the temperature is going to be today, tomorrow, tonight, that kind of thing, and you get all that information really quickly, so you don't need to dig for it.
That's great.
And the audience for the website just growing and growing, and channel3000.com is the #1 news website in the city, in the viewing area. Congratulations, bud.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, I mean, that's very important to keep it up to date.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's been a while since we've updated the look of the site too, so that we kind of wanted to give it a little bit of a refresh, kind of bring it more in line with the way things look these days, and also just make sure that the page loads quicker too, because again, you are out there, you're really busy, right? And you don't want to sit and wait for a website to load. You want to make sure things are called up right when you click on them. So that was part of it too.
And people's computers and routers are so fast. Their speed is so fast, they don't want to wait around.
Exactly. So, and we wanted to make sure that the mobile experience on your phone, your tablet, what have you, is the same as the desktop too. So that's part of the redesign too. The two sites will look very similar if you compare them side by side. So it's not like you're getting a different experience with one as opposed to the other.
And Madison Magazine as well is getting some upgrades.
Absolutely, yeah. So they've always been part of channel3000.com. So their look is also being incorporated into this, little refresh, as we're calling it. So yeah, it'll look familiar to you too.
I'm in awe of how you do this. It took me 2 days to change my password the other day. I mean, we're rebuilding the whole site. It's very impressive.
And this is mostly done off-site. I mean, we have a company that does this for us.
Yeah, we did. But we had a list of things that we said, this is what our viewers really like to see. This is what we want to prioritize. And we gave them that list, and they were able to help us through that process. So it has everything that everybody's used to on the site. None of that's really going away. All that information is still there, but it's kind of portrayed in a different way, and a lot quicker, a lot more efficient.
And you can exhale now.
I can. It's live.
It's live and it's working and it's
live.
Good.
There were some tense moments this morning when I was just waiting to see if it would work, but by and large, knock on wood.
It was very quiet behind me where you're. Channel 3000. Channel3000.com, new and improved. James, thanks for being with us.
Well done, James. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll be right back.
For back pain, I've always been a take 2 and call in the morning guy. But my new doctor recommended Salonpas. Without another pill upsetting my stomach, I get powerful, effective, and safe relief. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
He said me too.
Introducing Sass, Sauce and Shells, a bold new restaurant on Madison's Capitol Square, combining the best of barbecue and shelled seafood by Chef Joe Perkins. Add a little sass to your lunch or dinner plans today. Open 7 days a week.
Hey, I just got a text from my sister. You remember Rick, her neighbor?
Sure. He's the 76-year-old guy who still runs marathons, right?
Sadly, not anymore.
What? You mean...
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
Wow. So sudden. We're not about to have the we need life insurance conversation again, are we?
No, we're having the we're getting coverage so we don't have to worry about it conversation.
So you're calling about the $9.95 a month plan from Colonial Penn?
I am. We put it off long enough. We are getting that $9.95 plan today.
Is it time for you to call about the $9.95 plan? I'm Jonathan from Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Sometimes we just need a reminder not to take today for granted. It could be the death of someone you know or a health scare. That's why today could be a great day to call for free information about Colonial Penn's $9.95 plan. If you're age 50 to 85, you can get guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance starting at just $9.95 a month. There are no health questions, so you can't be turned down for any health reason. This is permanent coverage. Just pay your premiums for lifelong security. The $9.95 plan is Colonial Penn's #1 most popular whole life plan. Options start at just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate can never go up. It's locked in for life. Don't put it off. Take the first easy step. Call today for free information. And you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. So call now.
Call 1-800-290-3399 for your free information and free gift. That's 1-800-290-3399. There's no risk or obligation. That number again is 1-800-290-3399. 1-800-290-3399. Call now.
Hello, Colonial Penn?
New at 5, 2 injured birds find sanctuary at the Dane County Humane Society. We'll show you ways that you can help before the birds can be moved to a permanent home.
Our weather will be seasonably cold for most of the rest of this week with a couple of chances for some snow. Much colder weather arrives this weekend and will last through most of next week. I'll let you know if any snow accumulation is expected at 5.
And ahead at 6, around the state, LGBTQ+ members face large mental health challenges and concerns. A grieving mother shares her experience after the loss of her non-binary child. That's tonight at 6.
Meet me in St. Louis. Oh, that's a great shot.
That is a beautiful shot. Sunny day there, too.
46 degrees in the Arch City. Well, earlier today, we told you about the National Pie Day, but today is also National Handwriting Day, a celebration of the birth date of John Hancock.
But these days, penmanship, and especially cursive writing, is becoming a lost art.
Michael George met with some children who are leading a cursive comeback.
Think back. When was the last time you used cursive? Chances are it was to sign something. Most of us learned cursive in school, but for children growing up in a world of laptops, smartphones, and tablets, the writing lesson is fading away.
A lot of people think that it won't be used later on in life, that since everything is focused on technology and typed things.
Only 21 states currently require cursive instruction.
You go all the way around.
But some schools, like St. Edmund Elementary in Brooklyn, New York, never stop teaching it.
And dot the I.
And surprisingly, some kids are taking to it.
I love how it looks so neat and so fun to do.
13-year-old Caitlin No doesn't just like cursive, she's the 2021 Grand National Cursive Champion, beating out the competition with her neatness and consistency. She finds her tidy penmanship helpful.
When you're taking notes during class, it's more faster and you want to keep your notes, neat and easy to read.
As an adult who abandoned cursive decades ago, I asked Caitlin to grade my work. Okay, what do you think?
I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
But I've noticed that your pencil's kind of shaky. You don't have to be nervous, just take your time.
Okay.
Just act like nobody's watching you right now.
On the question of whether cursive is still useful today, it does allow us to read historical documents, including John Hancock's famous signature on the Declaration of Independence. And Lauren Mooney Baer of the American Handwriting Analysis Foundation says we retain information better when we write by hand.
There are so many studies that show that cursive writing uses more of the neurons in the brain and muscle memory because your hands got to use it.
So cursive isn't a lost art yet. Any pointers, any tips?
Yeah, you need to practice your D's and B's mostly.
In fact, some kids are even better at it than adults. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
When the U.S. Department of Education introduced Common Core standards for schools in 2010, handwriting wasn't included.
States and schools can make decisions on whether or not to teach cursive. We had to take it when I was...
Yep, me too.
And they graded us.
And my son did as well, but I'm not sure if kids today, if they're still learning it locally.
I always got a D in penmanship.
You had bad penmanship?
Sister Esther always gave me a D.
Oh. That's why. It looked like you wrote with your feet or something. It's hard to read.
I still can't write very well.
It's an art. People who have beautiful penmanship, I love that.
You should see Leah Lynchide's penmanship. It's unreadable. Have you ever seen it?
Is she going to get a D, too?
She does for me. I'll get Sister Esther over here, and we'll do a reading. All right, still to come before we have a new member of the $1 Billion Movie Club.
Our film critic Will Loper is following the money when Live at 4 continues.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes, and 4 levels of assisted living, built with the help of angels.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease.
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Hi, I'm Tim O'Brien, owner of The Healthy Place. I'm excited to tell you about our new Wild Theory CBD products that will get you high fives from everyone you know. Wild Theory's new groundbreaking formula has higher levels of the good stuff, and it packs surprising results. Is it legal in Wisconsin? Of course! Is it potent? You bet. Will you love it? I'm sure of it. Stop by one of our Madison locations or visit findyourhealthyplace.com, type in high five, and our website will hook you up.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
And a quick update on our traffic. Well, things are still pretty smooth as we get closer to the 5 p.m. rush hour, especially along the Beltline. We are looking at some slower spots on some residential roads, but overall, things are pretty smooth as we kick off the rest of our traffic. Now, taking a look at the interstates, also all green as we're getting things rolling for us. And for anyone who is interested on how long it's going to take, well, it's pretty normal for this time of day. From Janesville to the Beltline, 25 minutes. Sauk City to Middleton, 17 minutes. And some parades downtown, we're looking at about 18 minutes. So pretty normal as of right now, so no issues with traffic, which is always good news. That'll do it for it. We're going to go ahead and send it back to you guys.
All right, Julian, thank you. The Netherlands National Tulip Day was celebrated in Amsterdam over the weekend as the production of tulips continues full speed ahead this season. As part of the annual event, a picking garden with 200,000 tulips was created in the center of the city. Thousands of visitors waited to pick up free tulips. The Netherlands is the world's biggest tulip producer. Over the season, Dutch producers grow between 1.7 and 1.9 billion tulips, which are exported to more than 100 countries worldwide.
Oh, look at that.
That is spectacular.
And it's free. That's so wonderful.
Yeah, it's
beautiful. My favorite flower. I love them.
Me too. All right, only 5 movies have ever grossed more than $1 billion.
Well, now there's a 6th. Here's Will Loper with the Loper Report.
Hey, Merk and Susan. We have a new member of the 2 Billion Club. Avatar: The Way of Water has become the 6th film total to cross the $2 billion mark, joining other members Titanic, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the most recent 2 Avengers films, and of course, 2009's Avatar. Now, those looking for something new in theaters had one excellent choice: the thriller Missing.
Siri, call June.
Mom, this is FaceTime.
Kevin and I are headed to LAX, and we need you to pick us up on Monday. Keep your location on the entire time I'm away.
No fun. Got it.
Missing stars Storm Reed as June, a daughter searching for her mother who disappears on vacation.
My mom never came home from her trip. I don't know where she is.
I'm calling about a guest you had.
Espere, ¿no habla español?
Does anyone speak English?
The catch. Nearly the entire movie takes place from computer and phone screens, following June's hunt for clues about where her mom might have gone.
The cleaning senora says she sees 2 American tourists at the hardware store.
What did he buy?
Just this.
You think he did something to her?
The film is a solid mystery thriller with a surprising amount of tension and twists for a movie stuck in a computer's point of view.
You need to let the police handle this.
I tried, but we're running out of time.
This also serves as a sort of sequel to 2018's Searching, starring John Cho.
When was the last time you saw her?
If you liked Searching or enjoy suspenseful movie mysteries, Missing is worth seeing.
Has your mom ever gone by any of their names?
What?
Over on streaming services, newly streaming on Netflix is a second season of Bake Squad.
When it comes to cake, there's no competition. I don't know what I signed up for.
I'm the chocolate guy. I'm the illusionist.
I am the flavor maven.
Each episode follows the same 4 bakers, competing to make giant confectionery creations celebrating someone's milestone.
We are expecting.
The end of each episode has that person choosing their favorite creation.
The whole thing is edible. What?
I'm glad I skipped lunch.
Can we pick all of them?
Newly streaming on Hulu Wednesday is the series Extraordinary.
He was such a brave little soldier.
Carrie, I haven't got a pill yet. I'm not, like, terminal.
The show takes place in a world where everyone develops some sort of superpower on their 18th birthday. Well, everyone except for our main character, Jan, who is about to turn 25 and is still waiting for her power.
I want a power. I want one so badly.
It's so bad for Jan, even the cat has superpowers.
Are you staring at a dog?
Nah, it's not a dog. That's a demon.
My cat's superpower is managing to wake me up at any hour during the night for food.
Oh, I can do that. It's called a wig.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
Some different things there.
Something for everybody.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. All right, we'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.
Monsters of Destruction is coming, and coming with a vengeance. Monster Trucks, Tough Trucks, Monster Truck Rides, new to Madison, Quad Wars, no rules, all things, no race to the finish you don't want to miss. Buckshot, War Wizard, Heavy Hammer, Against the Queen, and Alcatraz, all ready for 3 massive shows. Every ticket is a pit pass. Come early to meet the drivers. Take a ride, snap a pic with a real monster truck. Don't miss the Monsters of Destruction at the Alliant Energy Center, January 27th, 28th, and 29th. Get your tickets now at monstersofdestruction.com.
What the buck? Need money? File your taxes today at Jackson Hewitt. You could get up to $3,500 the same day with a no-fee refund advance loan. Fuck yeah. File your taxes today at Jackson Hewitt.
Lean back and save big this winter at the Century House. Right now, save hundreds going from one grade of stressless leather to a superior grade for free. Or save $300 and get a free battery when you purchase any stressless mic or stressless max motorized recliner or any stressless classic power recliner. Don't miss out. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Hi.
Happy anniversary.
For what?
Every year you're with us, you get $50 toward your home deductible. It's a policy perk for being a Farmers customer.
Do I have to do anything?
Nothing.
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 Nothing?
Nothing.
That really is something.
You get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks. See ya.
May I have a balloon too?
Sure. Your parents have maintained a Farmers home policy for 12 consecutive months, right?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Coming up at 5, the expected final day of the prosecution's case in the trial of Marcus Randall L. And the Dane County Humane Society aids in the rehoming of 2 injured aquatic birds. What it takes to help those animals tonight at 5.
Is your phone listening to your private conversations?
I'll take a deep dive to discover who could be listening through your phone and the steps you can take to protect yourself and your privacy.
Keeping your private conversations private. Thursday on News 3 Now at 10.
Here on your First Warn Weather Team, we'd like to give you a heads up of some things that's going to be changing later into this week. We're going to be seeing some snow accumulations that will be minor for some areas, especially if you're south of Dane County once we get into about our late Tuesday night into our Wednesday. But folks, outside of the snow chances, we are looking for temperatures to really take a nosedive coming up towards this weekend and for next week. Meteorologist Gary Canalti will be walking through this coming up at 5.
Oh, we haven't had single-digit temperatures in a while. All right, tomorrow here on Live at 4, UW Health's Dr. Jeff Potoff has the latest COVID booster shot recommendations.
And from sheets to air purifiers, Consumer Report shows you how to make your bedroom sleep-friendly. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.
Spark inspiration at the Build and Remodel Expo. Chat with local experts showcasing the latest innovations in home building and remodeling. Browse kitchen, bath, and new home construction trends. Visit buildremodelexpo.com for more information.
In 2023, iCare Medicare plan members receive $150 a month total for food, OTC products, and more when using the spending account card, plus dental and vision coverage. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our New Year's Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 this New Year at plexidermtrial.com.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under-eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. This new year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. So if under-eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this new year and see that younger-looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
In today's Final Touch, playing the accordion for 24 hours straight.
Well, that's what two German musicians did to break the world record. Adrian Kerr and Martin Tashenko started playing the accordion at noon on Saturday. The two have learned 300 songs by heart. They're only allowed a 5-minute break per hour. Adrian says his shoulder really hurts and he has blisters on his hands. Fans in the hall could cheer them on and fans could cheer them digitally via a live stream. At noon on Sunday, they did it. Adrian and Martin, the new record holders on the accordion. Now it's time to catch up on some sleep until the next record comes along.
Well done.
But that's got to be tough.
Very
Those
tough.
are not easy instruments to play.
No.
But they did it. All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching as the sun sets here in southern Wisconsin. Hope to see you back here again tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.